trust that you've enjoyed all the capstone presentations you've seen thus far. We'd like to talk to you about our capstone presentation. My name is Jeffrey Lewis. This is my partner,
Daniel Michael.
And our capstone presentation we've deemed as an integrative branding solution for this school right here, the School of Information Technology and Communication Design.
So, what is an integrative branding solution? That's kind of a designer speak for having an establishment or servicing a client who needs some new materials. So we chose to work with Itcd, our very own department, because we know it so well. Itcd was in need of materials before our project. This department had no effective way of communicating to new students, prospective students, or current students about their curriculum. And Itcd is actually very resourceful, very dynamic with the programs that they offer. There's 4 degrees, but not many people know about Itcd so well on this campus. So we found that this project was very worthwhile.
I think what Dan's saying is, I mean, as a transfer student, when I came here 2 years ago, fall of 2011, I had a hard time discerning which courses to take and when, and so that I could graduate this decade. I've already been in college now for 9 years, and I don't have a doctorate to prove it. So I'm trying to get my bachelor's tomorrow. We'll see. But I think with the outdated materials, they were so badly outdated that I found myself memorizing acronyms instead of outcomes. I think anybody who's been at CSUMB long enough probably knows every acronym on the campus.
Very true. He's a transfer student, so he's only been here, what, 2 years?
2 years.
I've been here 4, and I barely know all of them, but trust me, I know like dozens.
So, solution. I think in order to solve the problem that we outlined, we needed something that was dynamic as the program, as Dan had mentioned, and something that would serve to not only attract current students on the CSUMB campus, but future generations as well. That's the life sources, the area community colleges and high schools, and every year we have presentations to those groups and try to attract students. But without the right materials, we can't do that successfully. So what we did was we created a cohesive system that's based in print and in digital, with billboards, info boards, brochures, and a few animations that we can use to further advance the brand of ITC.
So if you want to see our works, actually, many of you might have already passed it in the front lobby. We have 4 very large posters. That's the premier piece of this project, are those particular designs. And then that visual system is also translated into smaller posters, which have more information for students to read. And then there's also brochures and more ways that we provided an animation so that ITCD could also market itself online as well.
I think what's most important about it is that it's easily adaptable. You know, our career at CSUMB will come to an end eventually. And we need to be able to pass something along to future visual design students, future communication design majors, and to the instructors and faculty, so that they can build upon that and develop that and evolve those designs as courses and curriculum changes. I think that's important to any solution, to any project, is that something that can change over time and can be easily changed by just about anybody.
And that's what we mean by integrative, right? Integrated into what's already happening at this program. So methodology, what does that mean? A lot of people have that slide header on on their presentations. So what techniques did we use for this project? We really worked really closely with a few faculty members. We got a ton of student feedback. Pretty much this whole project, we were buzzing around this whole department building, making sure everybody was a stakeholder in this. So methodology, our design process was very, very long. After a
year. A year for 5 minutes speech.
Yeah. So we did research, we had a design process, and then once we had finally figured out our visual system, then there was a very long revision process that followed.
to reiterate what Dana was saying, we work closely with a couple different cohorts, our own capstone cohort and the instructors. And I think that's important. I think you need to not only take into account the knowledge and know-how that you surround yourself with every day, but also the historical context of the situation. You can't move forward without looking back first and paying homage to that. So I think that was pretty important. During that whole methodology process, we learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself as a designer. Patience, that's a word that came up a lot this semester and last. Being flexible, being able to readjust your scope, readjust your expectations, and really get down to exactly what a client needs.
And I'm not gonna lie, I struggled at the beginning of this capstone process. It requires a big commitment of your life to do a project of this scale. You're working on it constantly, and that's really what I learned is that when you're taking on a project, it really requires a lot of consideration.
So we appreciate you guys listening to our presentation today. Sorry it was short. I'd like to thank a few people. I've been working in student activities and leadership development department for the last 2 years. Over there is Timothy Bills, Bonnie Silvera, Jacinto Salazar, Ian Bossert, Joanna Iwata, Linda Diaz, Shana Kinzel, Kelly Maley, Rick Dawson, there's a building somewhere, so I have to say his name. And then my parents, my mom and dad who are here today, my wife, and my 2 young sons who are obviously my inspiration for completing college, however long it took. I've had a lot of opportunities to see Csumb. I think they have some business as well.
Well, we'd also like to thank all the faculty that helped us, especially our client to Itcd, Sharon Tao, Kim Cahill, professor of this capstone cohort, Dr. Bune, Gutsu, Satya, Kate Lockwood, Andrew Perez, Kenneth Montauk, and of course our advisor, Bobby Long, please put your hands up. Scroll on through the lobby on your way over there if you haven't seen the poster already. Thank you.